banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Gun.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Moss with another carry. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Right back to Moss now. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Here we go.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Moss gets it from the gun. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow heaves this one for the back of the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the #1 pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. May looking to throw. Henry on the catch. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 1. Complete to Diggs out left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. All right, right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. First and 10, here's Stevenson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. Now, as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available and drafting for need. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's May. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Tight end going in motion here. Burrow from the gun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pickup of 2 here. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. That pass complete to Moss. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Burrow setting to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down for a loss. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And the Patriots going with the dime set for this 3rd down call. Burrow out of the shotgun. Moss hauls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
I'm one, ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one hits 1st of the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. Their 1st drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic first down.
Of course he called that. You blocked.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on first down, May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Back to the air, it's May. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. To the air yet again, May. Finds his man, it's DeMario Douglas. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Second and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's May. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now it's third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. On the return, here's Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And no touchdowns so far. 3-3 the score at halftime. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Devon Achane with a touchdown run. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Michael Penix with a touchdown pass. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Antonio Gibson now to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31. Made a throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Diving right side, got it! Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Third and just 2 to go. May now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Running it again with Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's made in the air. Flush down now to his left. Cut out left. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going play action, May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. They're working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You got this! You got this!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Dax Hill up for the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Oh, I hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Caden. Get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 11, 11.
Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Cooper going in motion right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw it. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The New England offense running out now. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back. Knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Tight end gets it running forward. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.